right, I've got a whole bunch of strips pre-made because you want to keep this process going, and I've got them in here underneath my parchment. So the air is exposed to the tips, but the rest of it, they're looking really good, okay? They're all done to a number 2 on the pasta machine for the KitchenAid. So I've got them covered and I've got some strips cut out, and now we're going to start making them ruffles so we can put the ruffle on there. So I cut them in half because we don't want to work with long strips because it's cumbersome. So small pieces at a time, about 6 to 8 inches long, okay? So now we're going to take, you've got 2 different aspects. If you haven't purchased one of these, and it can be quite expensive because it comes in from England, then you can go to your local craft store and get a piece of fun foam, any color, just designate it for your caking, and it works absolutely the same. I'm going to show you right now. So we're just going to make this ruffle a little bit, pushing hard, half on, half off. Could actually have gone a little bit thinner. Okay, we want it to stay. This is crusted a little bit, so we're going to try and get to the piece that hasn't. Make it ruffle, just to thin it out, okay? Thin out that edge. Now, if I'm up on the big one, you can see it's going to do the exact same thing. No difference. So save yourself some money. Go get some fun foam. Big pieces, little pieces. You can cut these to the size you need so you can tell. This was a 8 by 12 piece that I cut down to this size, so it's perfect for this. All right, next thing we're going to do is once we do that, we're going to put a little bit of the gum paste. Let's do it on top of the green one so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to gum paste it up a little bit, trying not to get it on the mat. Okay, then this is where the fun begins. You're going to go through a whole box of toothpicks to do this. Pick it up, take it, start rolling it into itself. It doesn't have to be tight. The fresher the fondant, the better. Okay, I'm going to put some gum paste on here. Water works, but I like gum paste. Just has to be sticky. All right, so we started the circle rosette. Give it a little bit of distance. Make it rosy. Okay, pushing it to make it a fun little ruffle, like that. Put your toothpick in here. Set it in the center. Leave your toothpick in there. And then we start placing it where we want it. Setting it, adhering it, wrapping it around the toothpicks to make it stay. Try and get it to push in. Now you can use pasta, but if you don't get it tight close in, then it won't. You use this one to lift it, okay? Make it stick. Got to stay up against it, so you got to touch it into it, use something to push it up against it so it sticks. Grab it in, touch it in, like that. And then we're going to do another one on here. Ruffling it, keep it covered so it will ruffle. Let's try it on the other side. There it goes. Pushing really hard. Snaking. All right. Put some glue on it. On that edge so it'll stick. At this point you're going to get gunked up. This is a long process to get this cake done, so hopefully you've got shelf-stable frosting that you're working with. Mine has got whipping cream in it, so I like to keep it refrigerated. Okay, let's get a toothpick, drop a couple close by. We're going to set this one. Yep. Making it stay, dropping it, a toothpick here. Want it to flare out a little bit. See how I'm using the toothpick to make it flare? But you got to remember, once we pull that toothpick out, you're going to see a hole. So try and bring it in and make it ruffle as much as possible. Pressing it in.